EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Roosevelt Nix.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Cousins pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
34-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Browns nothing.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. On the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long for Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and the 11.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Cousins on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Cousins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Albert Okwuegbunam, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's track. Hurry. Run. It's 59. Mike to 59.
Mayfield looks to throw. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert O. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
The score, Cowboys 42, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw, Cousins. Dancing to his left. To Gordon, out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Come on. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys add on.
Is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Also, one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's Mike 57.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
First down, Cleveland.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Extra point is
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, he'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Jump ball.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalid Kareem in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
2 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys 56, Browns 7.